Hey everyone, Deepen. So today is pets, okay? And it's about actually two things that both intermingle and intermix. First one is presence. That's all I'm asking for today is presence from you to be with your pets sometime today, even if it's only 5 minutes or 2 minutes or in a minute. Just for that moment. Put your food away, put whatever you're doing away, whatever, no doing. This is about being and just existing and just sitting there with your animals, your pets. In my case, it'll be Marnie and Gary. And I do that because Marnie usually is up there and Gary's usually there on this part of the couch, and I'm usually in more in the middle. And just being with them. And just be there and look at them and admire them. Don't necessarily have any thoughts per se. You can have thoughts, but just observe those thoughts. Observe those thoughts. Don't actually hold on to them too much. Just let them pass. And just, if they're open to it, touching them and cuddling with them or what have you. Or even doing it in play. If you're playing with them, this is even better. Being super present with them. Don't worry about what your next doing. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about what you were doing. Just for that moment, you are there. You're being present and playing with that animal. Don't worry about past, what's next, whatever. Just for that moment, be present with your animal in either presence, as in just being with them, or in play. And then tell me, what you did. What did you do? What were the feelings and thoughts? And how did you feel about that? And do you find that you don't do that a lot? Or do you find you actually do it a lot and you really enjoy it? Tell me, share. So then it's good for me to know, because that's what I try and do quite often with my animals, because it's actually quite linked in to the next thing. I've got a question for you. On a scale of 0 or 1 to 10, how intuitively do you feel you are? Are you driven by your intuition, guided by your intuition, and listen and act upon your intuition 100% without questions asked all the time, like a 10? Or are you on the other end of the scale and you're so logical and disconnected and that it's like that? It's like, intuition? What? No, I have to know the pros and cons, got to weigh them up and be very logical with my decisions and everything like that. And if the camera shakes, that's because I'm going to mention the dog in the room. It's Angel, Cocker Spaniel. Have her on Wednesday. So we had Ralph Tuesdays, Angel Wednesdays. So she might hit the camera every now and again. Anyway, so yeah, on the scale of 1 to 10, please share in the comments below, how intuitively do you feel you are? You're driven, guided, and listen to it and act upon it. Do you listen to it, not really always act upon it? Where are you with that? Because there's a good reason why I asked this. I'm going to link, of course, the book above, like the name of the book and everything, so then you can find it yourself, and you can get either hard copy or Kindle, or go to your library and try and find it. But it's called The Kingship with All Life by Jerry Allen Boone. I repeat, Kinship with All Life by Jerry Allen Boone. Highly recommend you give that book a read. Now, what we're next going to do, of course, is a couple of exercises in regards to intuitive animal communication. Now, I've got it from this book. But this lady also has Marta Williams. She also has Learning Their Language and Beyond Words. So it's 6 1/2 dozen of the other. Which one you end up going with, just go with one of them. But I'll go through the exercises here. I will talk it out. But if you want me to, I can take photos with my phone of it. So it's just this page here and that page there. And I can post it in the group. Just tell me what you would like. Comment the word photos if you would like for me to do the photos. I might even just send it to your inbox. Yeah. So anyway, there's that. Before we go on to that though, here's another book I highly love and recommend. And I've actually been recommended. What's funny is I got recommended this book by a whole heap of different people. and I already had it. I've had this book for a long time. It's called Animal Speak by a guy called Ted Andrews. So as it says here, Animal Speak, the spiritual magical powers of creatures great and small. And then, of course, it says here, includes a comprehensive dictionary of animal, bird, and reptile symbolism by Ted Andrews. I'll read the back if you want me to, but not really. Let's just say you don't have to be into spiritualism or anything like that to really get this. It's just really, I've always been drawn to animal totems, power animals, whatever you want to call them, spirit animals, whatever. But the fact that I've got a cat and dog in my life is good to note. Okay, so I'm going to find cats. Once again, if you would like me to, I can take photos and send you the photos of this. So comment cat photo, and then I'll know you want the cat one, because cat is there and there. I won't read it out. It's basically cat, keynote, mystery, magic and independence, cycle of power, nighttime. And then we've got dog, whose keynote is faithfulness and protection, cycle of power year round. And dog goes for 2 pages as well. So as you can see there, it starts down there and heads over here, there and there. So just say dog photo and I'll know to give you the dog photo. And actually, if you can find out what your name means, that's also going to be very beautiful to know, because if I can find it, Vanessa, my name, actually means butterfly. And it says here, keynote, transmutation in the dance of joy. Believe me, so on par, so on par. But it actually does. My name, Vanessa, look it up, means butterfly. So anyway, we're going to start with this. And like I said, if you would like the photo, just comment the word photo. Sending information intuitively, because we're going to actually, whilst you're being in presence with your animals, try and do one, both, or all 3 or exercises. Okay. Here are some exercises to help you practice sending information intuitively to your animal. As with all exercises in this book, keep a notepad with you so you can record your results and chart your progress as you go along. Get a sturdy notebook, one that will last a while and hold up in the field. On that note, she's basically mentioning if you go outside and want to take notes, for instance, I'm at a dog park, off-leash dog park with Gary, and I've done this a few times. He's like over there somewhere, he's away from me, and I'll intuitively go, Gary, come. Gary, I would like you to come near me, or, whatever. I will basically do what's generally called intuitive animal communication to him, and he's wandering around doing his own thing, and then all of a sudden he'll turn around and start heading towards me. It's just like, okay, it surprised me a lot. I can, if you want, I don't know if you want or not, please once again comment below. Do you want me to share some of what has happened for me? Because I'm very new to this. I'm only a beginner, and I'm only doing this with my own animals. Whilst Angel and Ralph are here and stuff like that, I don't feel drawn to do it with other people's animals. I really honestly started this intuitive animal communication journey to be really bonded with my own animals, and also because in this one, it has something about aiding an animal in distress. And my pet first aid and CPR class that I teach, I would love to be able to go, this is not part of pet tech, but yeah, sort of thing, and just really rounded off that sort of training and stuff. Anyway, let's start. The first exercise. Sorry about that. That's an Angel. I'm trying to tell her to go around. Go around, Angel. Go around. Get the ball. Okay, ignore me. Okay, first exercise. Talk as if they understand. This one's been powerful. I will admit, I've done this exercise and it's been quite powerful. That's me going, intuitive communicating with Angel, please don't. Yes, anyway, this exercise, talk as if they understand. For the next 2 weeks, suspend your disbelief and act as if your animal can understand everything you say, think, or feel. This was actually really powerful when I started doing this. It was so like, what? That noise is Gary, by the way. He's playing with Angel. Talk out loud to your animal as you would to a person. I did this. Explain everything you are doing. Tell your animal when you will be home and why your animal can't go along with you when you leave. Every day, explain things out loud as much as you can to your animal. By the end of the 2 weeks, I am certain you will be convinced that your animal really can hear and comprehend you intuitively. Now, it's up to you. I will say this, I didn't do it for 2 weeks. I just did it for a night, just one night, and a couple hours, pretty much, probably an hour or two with my animals and just being super present with them as such, and then doing this. And some of the stuff that came up was marvelous. Like I said, if you think I should do a video sharing what happened, like actually share my stories in regards to this, please tell me, and I might. Basically, I might do an extra little video, short video for you guys, sharing what happened with me, because it's blown my mind. It seriously did happen. So I'll read that again. So for the next 2 weeks, or one night, or whatever you want to do, suspend your disbelief and act as if your animal can understand everything you say, think, or feel. Talk out loud to your animal as you would to a person. Explain everything you are doing. Tell your animal when you'll be home and why your animal can't go along with you when you leave. Every day, explain things out loud as much as you can to your animal. By the end of 2 weeks, I'm certain you'll be convinced that your animal really can hear and comprehend you intuitively. Okay, second exercise is think, feel, visualize. So, all right, talking is one way to send information. In the following exercises, you'll also be practicing sending information mentally by thinking, feeling, and visualizing. You can do these exercises in the presence of your animal or at a distance. And when they say at a distance, she means like, let's say you got a picture of your dog on your phone, look at the dog, especially if you're at like the shopping centre and your dog's not with you, like your dog's at home and you're at the shopping centre, look at a picture of your dog that you took on your phone and try and do these exercises remotely with them. It's up to you. You can do that, or you can do it in person. Your animal does not have to be paying attention to you when you do this. Your animal does not have to be paying attention to you when you do this. He or she can be playing or even sleeping. Your animal will receive your communication regardless. Some animals will make it apparent that they have received the information, and some won't. These are experiments. Write down your results and reserve judgment for later. Very important that. Once again, get your notebooks out and for recording everything that you do. Thinking. Think of some quality you admire in your animal, and in your mind, form a compliment about the quality as if you were speaking to your animal. Your thought might be something like, I am impressed with how well you interact with other dogs. Send that thought mentally to the animal by closing your eyes and imagining the thought travelling through the air. Have the intention that the thought is sent and received. So you just have the thought, like right now, Gary, I love you. Shush. No. Or, yeah, just like, Gary, I love you, and I love how happy you are and in the moment you are, and how you have given me space right now so I can do everything I need. Like, something like that thought. And then I visualize it going from me to him. And then just basically go, yep. He's coming back inside now. I think he received it. I said give me space, not come over. That didn't work. All right, next one. Feeling. Think of a feeling you would like to send to your animal. Perhaps a feeling of love or gratitude. Form that feeling in your heart, so this space, in your heart space, Form that feeling in your heart by thinking of some time in the past when you felt love or gratitude. It could be even something that they've just done like 2 seconds ago, or something they did early that morning, or something they did last week or a year ago, whatever. Just choose something. Now picture opening the doors of your heart, like your heart here. There's 2 ways you can do this. Like, I'm inclined to not picture doors. I'm inclined to picture like this, it expanding into a bigger circle, okay? So and it starts out like a little circle and it expands out to a bigger circle. But you can picture doors opening. Whatever works for you, go with it. And imagine the feeling traveling over the air to your animal. Have the intention that the feeling travels through the air and is received. So don't judge it, just let it go and go, yep, all right, it's received. Visualizing. Some people do not visualize easily. Feel free to share. Do you visualize easily? I don't. I got to admit, people go, close your eyes and visualize yourself on the beach, and I'm kind of there. I kind of feel it more than see it. I'm definitely more of a feeler than a seer. If that is true for you, do the following exercise using your feelings instead. So yeah, like if you're the type of person you don't actually see the beach, when someone says to you, visualize you're at the beach, and you're like me and you visualize more the feeling of being at the beach, and sometimes a little bit of the waves are there, and I can hear the seagulls, and there's probably a couple of dogs too. That sort of thing. I'm more of a feeler and stuff. Then do that. Many people who at first have told me they couldn't visualize were able to do so once they began communicating intuitively with animals. So there you go. Like I said, I'm a beginner. I haven't done this a lot. Visualize or feel an image of something pleasant you would like to send to your animal. This could be an image of a fun activity you will soon be doing, walking, playing, whatever, or some treat you will give your animal. And please do give the treat. Don't just be a tease. Imagine that image traveling over the air to your animal. Have the intention that your animal receives it. Okay, next one. Last exercise, this is the 3rd one. Ask for proof. Ask your animal to do something that will prove to you that he or she is hearing you. I've done this one. I did this one. All right, so they've got this example here that this lady, Merlane, did this with her horse. Bump. I know, horse name. Wow, Bump. She was standing outside Bump's stall and told him out loud how much she loved him and how important he was to her. She kissed his nose and said, I wish you would kiss me, just once, to show me how much you love me. With that, he turned to her and licked her face. This was not his usual behaviour, and Merlane was stunned to learn that she and Bump could talk. All right, just got to get the ball for Angel. There he goes. So, yeah. There is the next page, next couple of pages about hearing animal messages, but that's up to you. If you want to go there, get the book. To be honest, just get the book. But otherwise, yes, just do those exercises. How did you feel about those exercises? And are you curious? Would you like to know more and learn more about intuitive animal communication? I'm really honestly asking that. Would you like to dive deeper into it and be able to hearing animal messages? Gosh, he got my foot. Hearing animal messages and all sorts of things. Just, wow. It's just like so full of information. That was me picking up a ball and throwing it because Angel was pestering me. So that's all I've got for today. It's actually a really short one. Oh my God, the shortest of the lot. We're under 20 minutes. And so, yes, be present and play with your animals. I will now show you Angel and Gary Sit, guys, sit. Alrighty, ready. That's Angel, and here's Gary. And there's the ball. Okay, I'll talk to you soon, everyone. Mwah. Blessings. Oh, my mouse stopped. Hey, off. Hey, stop. Off. Off.